Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. A first down for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on their great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks. And you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
And maybe he'll get back to the... but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw.
He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Makes the grab on the left. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! The AT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Oh, the pirouette. He's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Fires on the move. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Indiana 21, Florida 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Hands it off. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And the Gators will hustle to the line. On the ground, it's Daniels. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in 3rd and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Powers through the defender. The Gators will move the sticks.
Close to midfield, 4th down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They can return it. So I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Gators look to keep this drive humming.
First down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The sweet feet buy a little time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
The running back has it. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Manor.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Indiana! Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Daniels. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. To throw, it's Lagway. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Throwing right, and wings it incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times, you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Number 10, with the grab and the score.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Caught over the middle. It's Becker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Looking to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll throw it on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's got his man. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Foley. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch isn't plenty to give him a first down. And the Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for blockers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime, too.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's caught inside the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on the schedule.
It is good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to shoot.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency.
Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Number 3 with the catch and score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, the lead is now down to 4, 35-31. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open open space. The band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They're bringing heat. He's got it down the left side. And he breaks into the open. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators.
Number 3 with the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Gators sending the offense back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Dropping back, it's Gameday. Getting some heat. Going up top. Makes the grab down the left side.
The second down pass complete to the tight end. Gain of 34.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He throws one to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Indiana! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Bulldozes his way through. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Okay, ready? And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Gameday. Pressure coming. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Indiana 56, Florida 45.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run play action. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed. Coming from the outside, he was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Fast motion from the offense. Defense playing a bail technique. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away. And
the snap to the up end, they'll fake it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Florida! And the defense doing work.
Florida, number 41, takes it back for the score.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes a connection. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
59.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Back to pass, it's Gameday. Going downfield for the big play. Fires it into traffic and is picked off.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. He'll let it go down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand, that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
He's got him this time. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Gator. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Florida 66.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Set to advance on the football.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here. on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Going up top on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Discards a man. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Off the RPO, complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. San Diego State had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans are psyched for hoop season, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
On the move in the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. After warning, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, this was an offense.